And this is where I used to go wrong so many times. It's like I had to complete the goal now. And later on in life, after working with coaches and helping myself and investing in myself, I realized that I have plenty of time and you have plenty of time.
This is episode 157.
Welcome to the Voice Notes series, my most personal series yet. This is where I share one of my own personal voice notes on my phone with you, hopefully to inspire you to make a change for the better as well. Hello and welcome back to the show. Today is a really cool episode for our Voice Notes series, and today's episode is all about helping you achieve your goals through consistency and patience. And today's going to be a special episode because we're going to explore the pitfalls of going full throttle from the start and the importance of consistency and patience in achieving your goals. Now, I'm sure you can relate to being that person where you get so excited about achieving something and a goal and a dream or whatever it is, and you go hard out right at the start only to lose motivation after a few weeks or a few months. And then that goal falls to the wayside. People find this commonly happens with New Year's resolutions. People get so excited for their New Year's resolution goal only to find that by the end of the year, that goal never came to fruition. So, I want to kick things off by sharing that, a few years ago, I was just determined to get into shape, and I started an exercise journey that, involved working out lots of times a week. And I was so pumped and full of energy and excited. And then after a few months of training so hard, I felt tired and burnt out and I lost motivation and I just couldn't sustain it. And the same thing happens again and again with many of my goals and my dreams that I want to do until I discovered a system. Slow and steady wins the race. And I realized that there's a valuable lesson here, that pushing too hard from the get-go can often lead to disappointment and to setbacks. So today I just want to share 10 ways to reach your goals by using consistency and patience, which help you to avoid the burnout that I've experienced many times. So grab a pen and a paper or your notes and let's get going. Number 1 is to define clear and attainable goals. So the first key to success is setting clear, attainable goals. Start small and then gradually increase the intensity or the frequency once you become used to that rhythm. For example, if you want to start a workout routine, begin with 3 days a week, not 7 like I did. Okay, start small, get used to the new rhythm, and then start to increase intensity and frequency. Number 2, create a realistic schedule. So it is essential to create a schedule that fits your lifestyle. I repeat, it's essential to create a schedule that fits your lifestyle. So try not to dream that your lifestyle is different. Just accept how your lifestyle is currently and work with it, not against it. Make it manageable. Make your schedule flexible, allowing you to adapt when life throws you curveballs. Okay, so you will become sick one day. You might have a child that gets sick. You might not sleep all night. So things happen. So make sure it's a schedule that allows for flexibility, and just remember that it's consistency. Consistency is about the long term, not the short term sprint. And this is where I used to go wrong so many times. It's like I had to complete the goal now. And later on in life, after working with coaches and helping myself and investing in myself, I realized that I have plenty of time and you have plenty of time. We all have plenty of time to achieve the things that we truly want. So just take the pressure off, take a load off your shoulders, and stop being such a high achiever. I laugh because this is me all the time. Number 3. Break down your goals. Breaking down your goals into smaller, manageable steps is vital. Instead of aiming, for me, for example, to write an entire book in a day, I have now set daily and weekly word count goals. So break down your goals. Breaking them down into small, consistent efforts will add up over time. Okay, so it's just like taking one step and then the next step and then the next step and then just realizing, okay, I've done this step. on to the next one. I've done this step, on to the next one, okay? It's sort of like eating, changing your eating habits for a healthier lifestyle. Start with decreasing the amount of sugar in your coffee, for example, and then start by decreasing the amount of sugar in your pantry, for example, and then start by, incorporating a healthy treat that you cook every week. Okay, so start small and celebrate every time you achieve one of these goals, because it helps a lot. The tiny things, the tiny steps that you take are the ones that are going to end up with big, massive results in the long term. Number 4, track your progress. Tracking your progress helps you stay on course. So using things like apps or using a journal, creating a vision board or some sort of a visual board to monitor your journey is really cool. Celebrate each milestone. I just mentioned that before. So no matter how big or how small the milestone, celebrate it. Number 5, find an accountability partner. This is awesome. Having someone to hold you accountable can be an absolute game changer. I have an accountability buddy with my gym, with my fitness training, and that is my partner's sister overseas. So we send each other photos of when we're at training, when we're at the gym, of our body, and we just sort of hold each other accountable. It's way more motivating to have someone do things with you. So share your goals with a friend or join a supportive community like our fitness community, the whole crew. We support each other all the time. Doesn't matter what ailments we have, and it doesn't matter where we are when it comes to fitness level or health lifestyle. We are all here to support each other and to keep each other motivated. And that's exactly what an accountability partner can do for you. Number 6, learn from your setbacks. So understand that setbacks are a natural part of the process. Failure is inevitable and bound to happen. And it's a really wise idea to start to embrace that instead of thinking that that's a bad thing. And instead of giving up, learn from your mistakes. Learn from what didn't work. Live in a growth mindset, not a fixed mindset. It is imperative to fail in life so that you can become better and learn how to become successful at the thing that you want to become successful at. Adjust your approach anytime you're not reaching your goal and just focus on moving forward. That's it. Number 7, cultivate patience. Patience is key, and realizing that reaching your goals takes time is such an important point. The journey might be slow. It might feel like it's taking way too long, but every consistent effort will bring you closer to your goal. Okay, so make sure when you set goals, you have a realistic timeline of when to achieve it by. If you're getting married and you want to have the best body of your life, don't start working out 6 weeks ahead of time. Start a year before, if you can. If you can. All right, so number 8, avoid overcommitment. This is me. Resist the urge to overcommit early on. It's okay and a lot more effective to start slow and gradually increase your efforts as your consistency builds. So you've got to start to create a habit first before you introduce more of it. Okay, and that's with anything. Say if you want to quit smoking, there's different approaches, but you can start by limiting how much you're smoking or what time you're smoking or how many cigarette packets you're buying, and then start that way. Sometimes cold turkey doesn't work. Sometimes the slow approach works. That's what I did when I gave up sugar in my coffee. I started by going from 3 sugars down to 2 sugars. I did that for a few months. Then I went down to 1 sugar. Then I went down to half a sugar. And then after a while, I was like, why am I even having this half a sugar? Like, it's not even worth it. And then that's how I stopped having sugar in my coffee. Avoid overcommitment. Number 9, visualize your success. Visualizing is so cool. If you can see what you want to achieve in your mind every single day, like a picture and a painting, it's most likely going to happen. And that's part of the manifestation process. Visualizing your success can help you stay motivated. And that's what I find. Lots of people start to lose motivation, which leads to procrastination. So imagine how achieving your goals will change your life, and keep that vision in your mind, like right at the front of your mind, a bright big picture, and visualize that. We use these techniques techniques will I do as an NLP coach when I'm coaching my clients. And number 10, seek support and guidance. Don't be afraid to seek support, to ask for help or guidance when it's needed, whether it's a mentor or a coach like myself, any online resources. There is a wealth of knowledge out there that can help you to move forward in your journey and to reach those milestones that you want to reach. I hope that these 10 points will change your life, and I hope that you'll be able to use some of them. And I just want to say that consistency and patience are the true champions when it comes to reaching your goals. Avoid that all or nothing mindset. Take it step by step, and just remember that the tortoise often wins the race. I'm totally a tortoise. So that's it. Here's my voice note.
One thing I do wrong, and I know that a lot of people do, is when I'm working on a project or a goal or the dream, whatever it is, I get so excited at the start that I overdo it to the point where it's like, say, for example, I started a new fitness routine and I'm so excited that I want to shed fat and increase muscle mass that I'll exercise for like 7 times a week. And then what happens is that is unsustainable, and then I start to drop off after maybe a month or 2 or 3. And it's like my book that I'm writing, same thing. Like when I start working on it, I get so excited that I want to work on it for like 8 hours, but then I won't work on it for the next 2 weeks. And it's the power of consistency and patience mixed together and dedication that helps a goal come to fruition. So it's like you don't need to do 8 hours a day of the thing that you're trying to achieve, or you don't need to exercise 7 times a week for the goal that you're trying to achieve. But if you just remain consistent and do that thing once a day for X amount of time, in the long run, you'll achieve the goal. And it's like, why must I get the result right now? Like, we have the rest of our lives to complete the task, to complete the goal, to do the steps that you need to do to achieve the goal. So, yeah, I'm sure there's 100 of you out there that do the same sort of thing, and this is just a gentle reminder that it will all get done, but just don't get too excited and make it unsustainable. Find a way to make it sustainable.
Thank you for joining me today on my podcast show. I hope these tips have been helpful and useful. And just remember that it's not about how fast you start, but how consistently you move forward. Okay? So until next time, stay patient, stay consistent, and keep working towards your dreams. You can do it. Bye for now.